I want to welcome in Mike Lowe of the Portland Press-Herald, who's been covering the Maine Black Bears football program during the off-season leading into Thursday's game with UConn. Mike, definitely want to welcome you in, and thanks for joining.
Hi, no problem, man. My pleasure.
So first up, there's a new coach in charge up at Maine this year. What have you noticed as a change from maybe a year ago in terms of the way the program's run?
Well, you know, the thing is, okay, I didn't cover the team last year, but I do know Jack Cosgrove very well, and I know Jack was really an X and O guy, not a really emotional guy. What I've noticed here with the players and with Coach Harasimiak is very emotional, very, a lot of energy with these kids this year, and they're all saying that was kind of missing last year. They're not, saying it was bad last year. It was just more focused on football last year. This year, there's a lot more energy, a lot more enthusiasm, and it's not just with the players, it's with the coaches. They're really getting involved with the kids, and they're really getting down to doing stuff that wasn't being done last year, and it's just a very high level of energy among these guys this year.
Now, offensively, Maine took a step back, it seems, in the last hour or so. It sounds like wide receiver Micah Wright has been suspended. Can you confirm that?
Yeah, he has been suspended for the first two games. He'll miss the UConn game and the Toledo game, the two FBS games that Maine is playing this year. He was arrested last May and charged with disorderly conduct at an off-campus party, and they knew something was going to happen. They just didn't know what, and finally the decision came down today that he would be suspended for the first two games.
So offensively, it looks like new offense coordinator Liam Cohen came over from UMass, which was a very pass-happy offense. I'm not sure if you've been at any practices throughout the summer.
I have. Yep, I have.
How has the offense looked? Are you seeing more of a passing game focus? Because I know Maine in recent history has been more run.
I think there's going to be. Let me clarify this by saying I think there's going to be more of an emphasis on the big play pass than in the past. I think they're going to still try to run the ball because this is something that they believe is the identity of this team. It's going to be a hard-nosed team that's going to grind it out and it's going to play you hard defensively. But I think they're going for the big play more this year. I think they're going to take shots deep more than they have. I think there's going to be some trick plays in this offense. I know they're going to have multiple formations. They're going to have multiple personnel formations as well. You'll have a play with no running backs, full wide receivers. You're going to see everything out there, and I think they're trying to open this up as much as they can. So in that sense, yeah, it's going to be more of an emphasis on getting in the end zone with the pass, I think, this year.
Now, you guys have a transfer running back in Zaire Williams, who UConn fans know well, transferred in from Temple. What have you seen from him in the limited time you've seen practice?
I think he gives a little bit of speed that this team has lacked in the past. He's a kind of when he hits the hole and he breaks through, there's a good chance he's going to break a long run. I really think he has a lot of depth. I think he's got good hands out of the backfield, which is going to be important in this offense because they're going to rely on the backs to swing out and get those swing passes. He's right now second on the depth chart behind, the guy who led them in Northern last year, and I can't remember his name right now. Nigel Beckford. He's second on the depth chart to Nigel, but I think they're going to get pretty much equal playing time, the two of them. I really think he's a good change of pace back to this offense.
I'm talking with Mike Lowe of the Portland Press-Herald. Switching gears to the defensive side of the ball, I know Coach Harasimiak came from that side. I'm guessing he's still involved on a regular basis with the defense.
He is, and but he also is letting his defense coordinator, Coach Heatherman, take care of it. They like what they see. They like their front seven. They get some good experience up there with Pat Ricard and Darian Green and Christoph Malumba. They like having those three guys right in the middle. They're very physical players, and they're really going to set the tone for the defense. What they need to replace is the defensive end. They graduated both last year. One's still in NFL camp. Trevor Bates, who was an outstanding player for the Black Bears, And right now, they haven't found the guys who are going to replace him. I think you're going to see maybe 4, maybe 5 guys rotating through those defensive end spots against the Huskies here on Thursday. And eventually someone's going to step forward, but right now no one has.
Now, it seems you guys came out of camp fairly healthy. I know there was an injury on the offensive line. How's the injury situation look like?
Well, and really that's the only one right now. Denby is going to miss the game. He suffered an injury, Jamal Denby. He was the left tackle, so he'll miss the game against the Huskies. But otherwise, they're pretty healthy. Zaire Williams did, tweak his knee in the scrimmage, but he's back healthy. Other than that, I was just talking to them today, and they said that everyone's pretty good going into the game. Nothing more than just minor bumps and bruises.
And a final question from Mike Lowe, the Portland Press Herald, up in Maine, covers the Black Bears. There's several Connecticut kids on the Maine roster. One in particular that coming out of high school was very talented, Julian Dunn. I don't see him listed on the depth chart. Have you seen him in action in practice at all?
I have not. They're really trying to pump it up to the guys that are going to play a lot right now, and I have not seen Julian do much of anything.
And in terms of you were on campus today, what's the sense of what's going to transpire down here in Connecticut on Thursday?
Well, they're going down there, and it's funny because every football team, every football coach, every player says, "Well, we're going into the game to win." I think they're realistic about the chances. I think UConn is going to wear them down eventually and pull away in the second half. It happens every year when Maine plays the FBS schools. UConn just has too much depth at every position for UMaine to beat them. If UMaine is going to score an upset in this game, they have to play an absolutely perfect game. There has to be no mistakes, and every play has to go the way it's intended to go. We know that doesn't happen very often. I think UConn wins pulling away in the second half, but I do think if the Black Bears can be close, midway through the third quarter within a score or two, they're going to consider this a really good start to the season. They're still a very young team, and new coach and staff, and they're going up against a pretty good opponent. I see UConn winning, but I see, I think UMaine is just hoping to make a good showing here.
All right, thanks, Mike, for joining, definitely taking the time, and definitely appreciate some insight into the Maine Black Bears. All right, are you going to be coming down? Are you going to be coming down on Thursday for the game?
I will be there Thursday for the game. Looking forward to it.
Great. I'll definitely stop over, introduce myself, and safe travels, and we'll see you Thursday.
All right, take care. Thanks.